In the twilight's embrace, where the wild thyme blows, the white witches gather, where the silver stream flows, with the earth at their feet and the stars overhead. They dance with the elements by the old gods led. Dance, dance, the witches chant with fire, water, earth, and air, in perfect love and perfect trust. Their magic spreads everywhere. Through the circle of stones, to the beat of the drum, they summon the power where the magic comes from. With the flick of the wand and a whisper of might, they turn darkness to dawn and day into night. Dance, dance, the witches chant with fire, water, earth, and air, in perfect love and perfect trust. Their magic spreads everywhere. For the Lord and the Lady, they raise their voice. In the dance of the elements, they rejoice. With the power of positive, they overcome every obstacle until their work is done. They weave spells of healing, of peace and of grace, a trail of harmony in every trace. With the balance of nature, they find their path, guided by the light and never by wrath. Dance, dance, the witches chant with fire, water, earth, and air, in perfect love and perfect trust. Their magic spreads everywhere. For the Lord and the Lady, they raise their voice. In the dance of the elements, they rejoice. For the Lord of the woods, where secrets are kept, the witches commune where the greenwood has slept. They speak to the trees, to the sky and the earth. In nature's embrace, they find their rebirth. With hands joined together, they feel nature's pulse in the rustling leaves and the rain's gentle lows. Their souls intertwined with the life that they cherish. In the dance of the wild, they never perish. Beneath the moon's glow, where the nightingales sing, the witches' enchantments in the air do they fling. With the caress of the breeze and the kiss of the flame, they honor the gods with reverence and no shame. Dance, dance, the witches chant with fire, water, earth, and air, in perfect love and perfect trust. Their magic spreads everywhere. For the Lord and the Lady, they raise their voice. In the dance of the elements, they rejoice. With the power of positive, they overcome every obstacle until their work is done. So hear the tale of the witches so bright, dance of the white witches. In the twilight's embrace, where the wild thyme blows, the white witches gather where the silver stream flows. With the earth at their feet and the stars overhead, they dance with the elements by the old gods led. Dance, dance, the witches chant with fire, water, earth, and air, in perfect love and perfect trust. Their magic spreads everywhere. Through the everywhere, in the heart of the woods, where secrets are kept. The witches commune where the greenwood has slept. They speak to the trees, to the sky and the earth, in nature's embrace, with reverence and no shame. Beneath the moon's glow, where the nightingales sing, the witches' enchantments in the air do they fling. With the caress of the breeze and the kiss of the flame, they honor the gods with reverence and no shame. So hear the tale of the witches so bright, who dance with
in a small.
We put power inside with the magic she held, and the freedom I had in me, it swelled. So I found the soul I was searching for. We finally began on the path. Step on the road, see the sunrise. Chasing my dreams, no more disguise. Flame in my hands, heart on my sleeve. Destiny calls, I start to believe. I walk my own way, I'm finding my life. Whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain. See where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead, no refrain.
Good morning, my beautiful stars. Happy Monday. Hello, everybody. I'm Joshua Bleasy. I am the Unknown Prophet. Hi, everybody. Welcome on into the Unknown Prophet Daily Tarot Readings, the Ethereal Fire Readings. I'm going to set your world afire and set your world ablaze. I am going to kick some spiritual ass, right, guys? Okay. So I got that out of the way. Alright, so anyway, welcome on in. I use my homemade custom deck, the 5 Paths Tarot, to divine the best possible path for you. It is my mission to put you on a more positive path here, to show you just how good we can rewrite your destiny and rewrite your fate. Together, we travel along the 5 paths as we start today. Good morning, Deanie. Good morning, Color. Good morning, Sani. And welcome into all my beautiful stars who have yet to join the beautiful queue. If you would like a reading, please come to the twitch.tv, the Unknown Prophet 1. Press exclamation point join, just like these beautiful people have done, and you can get in line for a reading from me. I am a very in your face, I am not going to sugarcoat you kind of tarot reader. If you don't want the tough love kind of reading, you better go somewhere else, because that's what you're getting here. All right, guys. So, Demi, when you are ready, throw me your numbers and your question. If you guys have any questions going along, feel free to hop on in, chat, and say hi to your fellow people. Your beautiful stars there are a part of your community. My keyboard got doused with coffee this morning, so my keyboard's not working. I have to wait for it to dry the fuck out now. And now I'm like, is it even going to work? Oops, my bad. I was trying to get everything ready, right? And okay, so my mom's meals are gonna come today. Yay! I'll have food. Yay! So I get a monthly food delivery every month that helps me and my wife out, supplement not having to go out and buy groceries. We get like a 1 meal a day kind of a thing here. And what it does is it helps supplement our meals. Now, we do get food from the normal grocery store and stuff like that, but things get tight every once in a while, and sometimes things just happen the way they do. But we've been living on, I've been living within the system for a long, long time. I've struggled to get out of that system at times. I've almost made it out, and then they pull me back in. No, anyway, but you know what? It's important, guys, that we each have our own journeys. And whether or not we are poor, rich, or indifferent, we all have issues and problems. And we want to come here to help you guys find the best possible answers for you. So like I say, D, if you're ready, throw me your questions and your numbers. I've got my coffee ready. I've got my cigarettes ready. I've got you ready. So whenever you're ready, let's get going, D, and we'll get to your readings. Hello. Hi. How are you? Anybody there? Ding, ding, ding. Is this thing on? Ding, ding, ding. Is this thing on? And I really do appreciate everyone who comes here. These are completely free readings. I do take donations of any kind, whether it's a subscription, a follow, a like, or subscribe, whatever you guys choose to do here. I consider that your gift to me, helping me out. Here are the codes that are up on the screen. If you guys want to know where you're at in chat and where your line is, there's a little line spot for you. My cards are right here, ready to rock and roll for that, D. Hey, D, if you don't start answering soon, I'm going to put you on a 3-minute timer. Color, are you here? Sani, are you here? Can someone say something in chat, please, so I know someone's here? At least it looks like I'm still live. I better check. Am I still live? Yep, I'm still live. Okay, so I'm live. Hello? Okay, D, you now have 3 minutes. If you're here, please, son, where are you? Here's my Twitch son, anywhere out there. Hello, Twitchy. Twitch son, calling you. Well, it's your turn, dude. Get your butt in here. Give me your numbers and your question. We got people in line. Come on, let's go. Oh, wait. Anyway, whenever you're ready, my son, or I'm ready to help you, you know I'm going to tell you. And, you know, I do help people offline as well. And Demi is one of the prime examples of the people I try to help offline as well. I do try to counsel him in the best way possible. He's told me that I've done a pretty good job helping him and mentoring him along his journey, but he still had to take the actions in his life to make those choices. Yes, we are helping each other along the way. He gives me something, I give him something. It's a mutual kind of a admiration. I get the son I never got. He got the Twitch dad he always wanted. So, you know, but you know what? And he likes to come into my chats, and we talk on a regular. Wait 1 second. Okay, I'm waiting. You better not be playing no silly game now. You came here for a reading. You better stop that game crap. Get your butt in here. Pay the fucking attention, because I came here to give you what. No, whenever you're ready, son, just give me your numbers and your question. I'm just giving you a hard time, right? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have myself my first little toke of the day to help me with some of the pain I'm going through right now. Now, I'm not getting high today. Just something to help you with. Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm ready for you when you are. You know how it works here. And if you guys are interested in any, like, you want to get together and you want to have a show together or something like that, we're going to have a couple of talky thingies before we get you on here and we start babbling at the world about what you want to bring onto the show and stuff like that. Because I had a couple of people who have tried to use that as a springboard to ambush me for things I've done or said in the past. And it's like, you know what? I said what I said. You gave me it. You got what you wanted out of me. Leave me the hell alone. Why did I just make a cigarette when I have plenty right over there? Because I'm a dork. Alright, well, I'm waiting on you, D. Okay. Because it was a pretty picture. Oh, but we're going to find out what the cards have to tell you, okay, D? Let's find out if there was anything behind it or it was just whatever it was. I'm going to tell you what you need to know and why the person liked that and stuff, I know you're just curious. But, let's find out what the cards have to tell you about it, all right? So here are your 4 official shuffles, D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. No God cards. 1, 2, and the third card is. So just to find out why they liked the picture, right? And just kind of maybe a little bit of verification for you or stuff like that. It basically boils down to good morning, Swifty, and welcome on in. Thank you very much for the old come on in and give me the old lurking. I always appreciate when you come in and lurk my stream. I genuinely appreciate my lurkers out there. So, so D, the thing that I'm feeling here is, it's kind of like that reminder of that past yet again of saying, look at what we've come and how far we've come. It's more of a, okay, now you see that you weren't that important to this person in the first place. They're liking a picture, but that's about all it really boils down to is, oh, he looks nice. He's having a good time with his sister. It looks like a nice picture. Like every other person out there on the internet, I like a picture and go, oh, I like it because my friend's liking it and puts it out there. It's a good picture. I want to put it out there. But it does kind of tie back into that past part of what you had to learn as that lesson. And just being reminded that, hey, look how far you've come now. Look at what you've come. Right. It was like I said, there's not much there to read into it, as I'm saying. But it was more of you asked why she liked it. Well, it was kind of like the acceptance of, oh, look, hopefully he's moved on from me now, kind of an acknowledgement, seeing that you are going out with your sister, having a good time, old pictures, even if you just posted it. It's something new she might not have seen or what she has seen it before, but it's that she's seen you coming to an acceptance of moving on. And then moving into that new, okay, now I can temper that into something else that's going to happen somewhere in the future. Not a you and her kind of a way, but as in my life is now moving forward, her life is moving forward kind of a way. You've both tempered your souls. You used each other as that catalyst, like I like to say, to get that fire started so that you can go, oh, look, I have to work on a couple of things here and just sharpen my tools a little bit or make sure that my tools are looking really, really good, because it's more about the I'm sharing my journey with people. And we're a part of her journey. And just like anything, we show up on social sites all the different times. You're traveling along on the social craziness of the internet, and all of a sudden you see this picture of your, nice guy with his sister having a good time. You're gonna go, oh, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it really was. It was more of a, I like the picture, But you kind of knew that already. But there's not really any more involved in that than that. It's you know, yeah, I'm just saying, it's just no more or less than if you would like a picture on somebody else's friend's profile that just posted it today. I mean, we all have things what we go, okay, my friend John today posted this picture of a cute kitty cat and he's holding in his arms and going, I just got this new brilliant kitty cat. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's it. And from what I'm sensing from this whole thingy, it's more of a sense of relief of it kind of looks like he's moved on. I don't have to worry about this anymore. Kind of a sense of relief. I know it might not feel like the greatest sense in the world that someone feels relieved you're not kind of in their life anymore, but a sense of relief. You feel it too. They feel it as well. It's a sense of, okay, now I got back to what I was actually supposed to be doing with my life, not what I thought I was supposed to be doing with my life. And when that path starts to open up to both of us, right? So anyway, things are going good though. Do you keep it up? You're going on the right path. You're headed down the right journey. Everything's still on track for what you want to do right now. Just keep doing what you've been doing, living in the moment, living in for your goals and dreams, and you're gonna do just fine. As always, you know where I am at if you need me. So we're going to get into Color Vibrance's reading now. Okay, Color, I don't know if I've seen you here before, but in case I've missed you, first time chatter maybe, because I have to go back up and see. Does the old thingy tell me if you're a first time chatter? Hello. Okay, well, you kind of know how it works here, so I don't really have to explain. And that's the other thing. My lighter all got... Oh, Cadupered 2. Now I don't have a lighter that works very well. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to do your cleansing shuffle here. Alright, let's do a cleansing shuffle and let's see what your spirit guides have to tell you today, Color. So, Color, welcome back in if you haven't been here for a while. Hopefully you understand how it all works here, but cleansing your cards off so that you get a nice clean reading too as well. You're new here. Well, welcome on in. So you've already discovered how it works with the numbers. I asked you to pick some numbers here, and then we're just going to you asked me your question and all that, so we'll just get going with that. So I always do a cleansing shuffle to kind of get the cards ready for your reading. And then when I feel like the cards are ready for you, I go, these are your 3 official shuffles, like I just did now. 1, 2, 3. All right, we have some messages too. All right, and what happened here is what we call a God card, okay? These are messages from your higher power telling you the most definitive answer to a question you've been asking of them recently. We'll get to them after your general reading. It's usually a very intense, hi, how are you, kick your ass kind of message. All right, now we get the third card. 1, 2, and what do they need you to know right now, huh? All right, Color. It's time to hear some stuff we need to hear. We're ready to absorb the information now, and they're really ready to tell you what they've been waiting to tell you for a while here. So, color, um, give me a second to get all my shit out of the way here and put my cards in on top of where they're supposed to be at. That way you can actually see the damn cards, and I don't have to fumble around like a monkey trying to figure out a crossword puzzle. Eh. Ooh, ooh, ha, ha, ooh, ooh. So anyway, so color. From what they've been trying to kind of get and talk to you for a while, color. I know you've been kind of feeling this kind of a tension in your life, kind of a push pull kind of a thing happening recently, where you kind of feel pulled in certain directions and pushed into certain directions. It's it's not really an outside force. It's more of an inner feeling of I kind of feel like I'm being gravitated towards this situation or that situation or all of that situation. Sorry, I got some crap in my eyes. But what they're trying to get you to understand right now is the celebration of the things that they have given you up to this point. Knowing that you have an opportunity to really understand where you have come from up to this point. As much as you may not think it, all of that which has happened to you up to this point was a gift. It is time to celebrate that gift in the best possible way that you can by honoring the cauldron of change that you have come before to say, I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to start celebrating a new journey, a new path, a new whatever. What am I celebrating here? What am I ready for? So you're asking yourself and the universe what you're ready for. Well, the cauldron of change isn't telling you what ingredients to use here. They're asking you for the first time to step up there and start to add the right ingredients that make sense to you. Now, right now, you're kind of coming out of this. Um, I have celebrated. I have honored myself. I have been empowered. Now, what do I do with all this energy that I've got now? And what do I do with all of these blessings that I'm getting? Well, here we go with a couple of choices for you. Now, they're not expecting you to make a good or a bad choice here, or a simple or an easy one. They're asking you to combine all of the different choices you may have in front of you. Now, since you haven't been here before, I'm going to explain two different paths to you because that's the only way I can honestly describe the unseen path. Now, the first path is called the hard path. It's all about overcoming those major obstacles in your life, whatever twigs, branches, or hills you might have to climb in order to get to the goal you really seek in your life. So you're going to honey badger it all the way to the end of that, right? But you know what? Every now and again, we have to remind ourselves to take that break after we get that. Oh, I ran the marathon. I have to put the electrolytes back in my body in order for me to let that soak back into my life and know what I've done is good. Then we have the easy path, which is more of a small goal setting kind of approach. I'm going to make 5 steps to getting to being whatever I want, but it's going to take me 5 steps to do that. I'm going to contemplate each step, celebrate each step, move on from each step, and every step is going to be one step closer to where I want to be. Now, the unseen path is combining both of those paths together, but you're going to cut through the bullshit that you've been putting in front of yourself your whole life. We all have this one thing we know if we could just cut through the bullshit of what we think we don't need to cut through, aka my mommy and daddy issues or whatever it may be for you. You know, I'm cutting through the bullshit of what I think is getting in my way of my happiness, but I'm going to get to the end of that dock where my information and that happiness lies. But I'm not going to do it in an easy or a hard way. I'm going to do it my way, but I do have to face some stuff in order to get there. So that's where we're at right now. Is now we're understanding what we have yet to face. What do we have to cut through in order to get the things we want more out of life? Hey, color, you want to know what they want more than anything from you right now? They want you to lay in the lazy river and be a wandering soul in the ether of what they are giving you. AKA, we're not going to be worried about the plan. We're not going to be worried about the how far or how long it's going to take us to get there. It's not about how, when and where and if I'm ever going to get off of this stupid path. Why don't you just sit there in the lazy inner tube of life and let us carry you where we want to carry you for a while. We're not asking you to do anything more than trust that we will take you off this ride when you are ready to get off the ride. Okay? So, instead of making the I have to plan my whole life out, I do need a small plan. I don't need one that's 1,000 steps. I need one that's 5 steps. I need to be very determined about it, yeah, but I also have to understand I have to take each moment as if it was the best, most positive step going forward. Why? Because I'm tired of being blocked off from all the happiness and goodness I want in my life. And the only person who's putting you in this big ass ice block of a shield is, guess what? Color, ding, ding, ding. I'm knocking on the ice door here. Ding, 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 ding. Guess who's been shielding themselves from their happy as well as all the other stuff that they've been shielding themselves from? You know, you're spending so much time protecting yourself from the harm that may be coming your way. You're protecting yourself from the happy, too. I mean, we have to keep some defenses up, okay? I understand we can't just not have a shield here, but we don't need an ice 5-inch thick ice wall that keeps us protected from everything else, right? I'm sorry, I'm taking a little long today, Light Seeker. You know how I am. I'm sorry, you'll have to when you come back, come on back. You know where I'm at. But you know what, Color? It's about why am I building up these defenses in the first place? And why am I feeling the need to keep myself locked away from the things that I'm not ready to face yet? The bullshit of it is that I know the issues I have to face. I know the things I have to quit being so defensive about. I know I have to get down to the point where I don't put up these walls anymore. I've been so hurt, so incredibly hurt. I don't want to keep wasting energy. I need to find a way to balance the scales. So you know what you need to do there, right, buddy? You need to get out your actual jackhammer and chisel away the damn wall and stop blocking yourself away from the one thing you need the most right now. That catalyst to change your life into what you want it to be. You can't get something out of nothing. That ice has to melt in order for you to swim for land. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, and that's might be why you're feeling so blocked recently, is because the celebration of life has gone out because I haven't found meaning in it again. Well, the only one who's left here on the what does my life mean trail is you. What is the plan here? Are you going to cut through the bullshit this time? Are you actually going to face some of these issues and problems? Or are you going to keep letting them get in your way? Are you just going to let us take you along this journey and don't worry about the stupid plan right now and just let us carry you and allow us to take down these shields so that we can give you what you need right now? That's basically what they're trying to tell you as far as your guides go. Now, you haven't been here before, so I have something called God cards. Whenever God cards, hey, thanks for that wonderful first-time viewer. Thank you for giving me your little wonderful ad there. Congratulations, you've entered the I'm Blocking You channel for the remainder of the stream. There, goodbye. Have a good one. All right. So God cards are different. They're an answer to a question you've been asking. Whatever higher power you pray to, that's the one that's answering this question, okay? They've come to tell you the most direct way possible the answer to your question. However, they have a caveat. I will kick your spiritual ass to do this, though, so I will get my point across. So first-time viewers always get a choice to see their God cards, but they only get one-time choice only to say, no, I don't want to see my God cards. If I see you in here again, you automatically get to see them. So if you want the answer that your higher power has for you today, and you want this answer, say, yeah, I want to see my God cards. It could be some advice about the last thing we just told you about. I have nothing to do with it whatsoever, but it will answer that question you've been asking. Yeah, the reason I'm starting to do that now is only first-time people in here they'll send will get the warning. after you come in here, and the next time you automatically get to see your God cards. So people who've been here on a regular basis and know what God cards mean, they don't get the warning anymore. They just get to see their cards. You know. So what have they been trying to show you, or what do they need you to know right now? First of all, they need you to understand that what they're putting you through is that color. They need you to put out the fires that you have been burning out there in the world. There are some fires that are meant to be put out and to stay out. We don't need to keep these fires burning to keep us warm anymore. These fires used to keep us safe and warm, but all they're doing now is burning down all the other beautiful trees we have just grown for ourselves. So what you are doing now is that why you are being so stopped or blocked right now is because you have yet to finish putting out the old fires. We want you to put those fires out before we can have you start a new journey and start to concentrate on a bigger fire that we want you to pay attention to. Right? Hello, we don't want you to start a forest fire here. We need you to put out some of your old shit first before we can get you to new shit. They're getting your but they are taking your energy from the fires that you have created up to this point, and they're putting that energy into the I'm ready to work on my life and make it be what I want it to be kind of forge, right? Because the forge means I'm going to go work on my life to match that what I see in my head. I'm going to make it become something. When we forge something, we make something from one thing into another. We take metal and we forge the metal. The metal doesn't change. We just reshape it into that shape we want it to be. So part of the lesson that they're trying to teach you right now, and part of the reason they keep trying to teach you this lesson over and over and over again, is because they want you to finally get the message that you have a tendency to leave the fires burning out there in your life, and you don't deal with some of the old problems. That's what creating new ones, that you aren't using what is left from those coals to transform your life into something being a little bit more better, and that the lessons that we're trying to teach you right now are kind of going over your head because you don't think that they're good lessons when they're trying to teach you exactly what you asked us to teach you not so long ago. So remind yourself, you asked us to tell you, to teach you how to do this. Now that we're teaching you, you're complaining. No, we want you to learn the lesson this one last time, because the next time we teach you this lesson, we will not be lightly with you. We will hit you over the head with it. And this will be the last time we will hit you with, or we're going to wash our hands and say, you deal with it now. You can't move on or move or change or grow. So whatever lesson you keep going over and over and over and over again in your life, that's part of what you haven't dealt with in that past of it, whatever that problem is. That fire you kept lit needs to be put out so that we can turn the stuff that does matter to us, that fire we need to pay attention to, which is the fire in front of us that forges us ahead. So I don't know what that means. It may mean it's an answer to you really needed to hear today, but hopefully it answered a question you needed answered. And that's all I got for you there, my friend in color. Any other questions you have for me, please let me know. But that is what I have for you today there, color. If you want. Well, okay. Did your mom have an older sister? I want to ask you a question here, Vibrance, because I'm feeling an older sister on your mom's side, aunt-like energy, or older sister kind of a vibe of her, kind of hippie-ish, really, really bubbly, and in your face, kind of a way of telling you shit. They didn't sugarcoat it. They were nice about it. You know, they were nice in a mean way. How about that? I don't know. How else does this describe someone who used to be in your life, or was in your life for a time? Before I go to you, Sen, is she still with us? Okay, here you go there, Sen. Well, the reason I'm asking, if she's still with us, you ask again? Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing a person in my head. Okay. I don't know if her older sister is still alive or not, or she's passed on from here or not. But she was a very hippie like energy, very forceful, free willed, kind of a woman. She wasn't. She didn't hold back at all. She told you like it was, whether you wanted to know it or not. Kind of a woman. Um, and it's like I feeling like an aunt vibey ish kind of a thing. Okay, is she having some medical issues though, or something going on there? Cause I'm feeling like there's a something medically going on there that she might not be addressing. Usually, if I get this feeling, it's if it's they're still here feeling, then there's something going on with them in a medical way. I don't know if there's something she's not telling you guys, but I don't know. So it's just something. I'm just all I'm seeing is this, like going in and getting some news from a doctor she's not prepared for. Not like life and you're gonna die kind of news, but we're all gonna die, but how fast we're gonna die is the question, right? So I don't know if she got some medical news recently she's not sharing. So I don't know if there's something there that you guys need to talk about or whatever, but um oh, okay. Okay, that explains that. Mental. Okay, now it does explain. So she's going through a darker time. I I don't know if this will freak your sister, your mom out or not, but she needs to remind her of the golden locket that Mama used to tell her to hang on to when she was sad. And I don't know if that will mean something to her or not, but it's not like a normal locket. It's not like a heart shape or anything. It's actually like a box of some sort with something inside of the box that's actually more precious than that. And I don't know if she needs that reminder that she's okay with that, but somebody's trying to tell her something about a locket that she needs to remind herself of the joy she felt and something in that moment or whatever. So, um, trying to bring her some peace, I guess. So I don't know if that's something that they need to know or not. That's up to you if you want to wish to share that or not. Can we hear me okay better now, Senny? Is this still better now? Can we understand me better? There, I'm going to turn the microphone all the way up. All right, so Sen, what do you need to know? I'll cleanse these cards out for you. You're very welcome, caller. Like I said, if the box locket thingy doesn't make any sense to your mom, then I wouldn't worry about it. Like I said, sometimes I don't get everything right too. So God messages, okay, you're gonna get your God cards whether you want them or not. So here is what you need. You want to know what your God messages are. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10th card. No God card. Oh, I spoke too soon. And 10. 2 God cards. I spoke too soon. They're like, ha, ha, ha. You think so, huh? Oh, God. There's something to be said about coffee that cools down after a while. So here are your 25th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 25th card, Sen. And we have a 2 God card message for you today. So, Sen, here's what they want to talk to you about today, okay? And I think it's more of a it's going to be more of a verification reading for you than an actual I need to tell you shit kind of a thing. Yeah, I spoke to Lucifer. He's my kitty cat. That's what all I spoke to. He's sleeping right now. That's the only Lucifer I speak to. If you're talking about the morning star, the angel, yeah, okay. Well, then that's fine. You know, if that's who you choose to communicate with, all deity has their place in this world. I don't choose to describe anybody, but yeah, I called my cat Lucifer after a Netflix series, not after the devil. So, haha. But here's what you need to know, though, Sen, from your gods to you. And they see that it's more, like I said, verification and understanding that they see the work that you've been doing on the inside recently. Now, honestly, the Lucifer, or the energies you know as him, Lucifer is all about self-empowerment, about self-belief in oneself, about believing in their own power, about believing in their own strength. The Morning Star story is all about the light from within, the light that God gave to the world when he created all things. The reason he said, let there be light, and there was light, well, that was God exploding into 1,000 little pieces of soul that were our light to begin with. And just like I said, you know, he is the straightforward belief in pure willpower. He is the belief in pure will. That's why when we start to communicate with him, you know, right, you know, and that's what he's about. Comfortability and owning your power, owning your path, owning your choices. That's what Lucifer's about. He is the free will God. You know, he's the reason when we say the reason we have free will is because there is a deity named Lucifer who holds the balance. There has to be an evil, there has to be a good in order for there to be a choice. Just like you are learning about that balance within yourself as well. So now you come to learn out what the other side of that balance is. It's not necessarily good, it's not necessarily evil, it's just a different kind of energy we haven't worked with before. What does this kind of awaken within you that we haven't really explored in our foundation? We're going back to the old rules here, okay? Going back to a time when you were a part of ether, when you were a part of that soul, and you understood the balance. Now you're trying to translate that balance into reality by setting new rules down. How do I choose to see my universe? How do I live in that universe? What do I will? What do I intend it to be? So as we are working through those issues, we now set new clear foundations on what that means to us. And who better to help you with that than the God of Will himself, right? It's about taking down the barriers that you're still kind of hiding behind, those Sen, right? The safety walls. Now, we're doing a great job of keeping our walls up for the things that we do need to protect ourselves. But if we're going to be working with chaotic energy, then we have to understand that we need to live and learn how to live in the chaos. We have to learn how to swim in the ether, in the ocean. The ocean is going to be calm at times and then ravenous at times. You have to learn how to swim with the ebbs and the flows, or get something to float on, or you will get fluted away. You know what I'm saying? The celebration card necessarily isn't about a celebration of life. It's about the celebration of the choices now that you are being presented to you. As in all things where the God of choice comes to you and says, hey, we see you doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. We see you owning up to all of that stuff. Right, yeah, surfing the waves, you know. A surfer knows, right? They know how to use the power of a wave to their advantage. They start off going towards a dangerous thing, expecting to get a thrill-seeking ride out of it. Well, you know what? There's also the ability you have to realize that when the ride ends, you're going to crash into a very salty ocean that can do a lot of different things to you. Okay? You may have fun for that moment, but you may navigate the waves all great and good. But hey, if you don't enjoy the moment when you're on the wave, right? Because that's what it's about, the enjoyment of the wave. I want to see something here. Testing. I'm testing my no, it's still up. Okay, forget. Hey, if suddenly my up, damn it. Okay, I gotta turn that off. I think my keyboard is scuffed. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna get there. I was trying to. My keyboard is scuffed right now, but basically what they're trying to tell you, Sen, right now is we want you to not live in the mistake of past. Don't live in the guilt of it. Don't live in the expectation of what you may not be getting out of what you are getting out of life. In other words, hey, we see that you're struggling sometimes with what I feel I'm owed or not owed in this universe. It doesn't matter. You get what we are giving you. Be appreciative of what we are giving to you. This is a gift we're giving you. There's no reason to feel guilty about what we're giving you here. We want you to take what we're giving you and turn it into something and manifest this change you've been waiting to make yourself. Because you've been waiting to make you manifest this change, right? So we understand that this existence of an idea can only be an idea for so long. But we have to drop off our old expectations or our new expectations of what it can be and allow it to just be. So that's what they're saying is give in to your free will and allow things to just happen in the moment and be okay and present in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know if I can if there's even a way to fix this stupid keyboard. I'm going to try some alcohol because sometimes that can help clean up some stuff there. And so give me a second here. In the process of trying to put batteries back in the way they're supposed to be put in my stupid thingy. And it's still not working. I hate this stupid thing. Anyway, moving on. My keyboard is scuffed. Damn coffee. I might actually have to open this up and fricking... I'm doing good actually, D. I'm doing good today, you know? It's been a pretty positive morning. So while we're waiting for... what do you need to know now? Okay, I guess I won't do this yet. What do you need to know now, D? I was going to try to fix my keyboard. I had a nice weekend, you know. Got done having my date day with my wife and, you know, just got some relaxing time in this weekend. Didn't really try to do much of anything. I got to play some of my games I've been waiting to play. Now that I have a 3-month pass, I can actually play the stupid games I will want to play. And, you know, I'll get bored here sometimes, you know. You know, you think retirement is fun. It is. It is fun. But then you have all this time to do nothing sometimes. And you're saying there's only so much you can watch on Netflix. There's only so much you can find out on the streaming services. You get bored of doing things all the day, the same damn thing all day long. And then, you know, and then you're like, what else do I do now? Oh, I guess I'll do you this. You know? So what do you want to know? Okay, well, we can sure see what the gods have to tell you about all of that. Let's see what they have to say there, D. I guess we'll find out, huh? Well, let's see what the cards say. What are your numbers for that question there, D? While I get some more coffee here. And then I'm going to try to see if I can figure out my damn keyboard. Actually, while I'm waiting for you to put your numbers in, I'm going to start to do this here real quick. Six and two, okay. All right, I'll do this. I'll do your reading first and then. Oh well, yeah. I like I said, I've been playing with it though. You know, I've been playing with it, and I'm learning how to play for my PC now, which I've been experimenting with and playing with. You know, so here are your six shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, Batchy. And then we want the second card, right? Number 2. Yeah, second card. 1 and 2. So, you want to know what their intention was for you? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so boy, when a girl flashes her goods at you and says the store is open for business, why are you standing at the line waiting to cash that check in? I mean, did you need more of an open invitation? I exploded everything out there. I put all of it out there for you. If you weren't going to nibble this time and go, maybe I want to try some of this fish, she put the biggest piece of bait out there and went, I hope you bite. You know what I'm saying? So exploding, sometimes when we're believing in ourselves, we kind of overcompensate sometimes, and we kind of have that zeal and that I believe in myself kind of emotion, and sometimes we take those little risky little tiny little wonderful beautiful moments where we explode onto this world and go, hey, I've got nothing to lose, maybe this guy will bite, maybe we can kink some things out together. It's not that bad. People are doing that kind of stuff all day long every day anyway. Just, you know what, that's where you kind of want to be, like, understanding that it was in the moment, it was I felt like it was something I wanted to do in that moment. I felt comfortable in that moment. I'm exploding at you in a way you might not be ready for. Duck for the fucking flying rocks here, D. But okay, I am giving you the option to see a brand new world here. Are you going to be burned on that road? Or are you going to allow it to cool off long enough for that you to walk on that road? Just reminding yourself that, yeah, I know, well, now a lot of us don't understand a lot of what women do. So women don't understand a lot about men. It's part of this puzzle of life. You know, we don't always understand each other as much as we wish we did. The reason the reason you don't understand her is that's why we call it getting to know you. That reflection. She might have shown you a side of herself that maybe she was saying, hey, I wonder if you'll like this side of me too. Telling you that, hey, I also have an adventurous, ambitious side of myself as well. Not just the laid back, reserved part of me. I have a outgoing, I'm going to come after you kind of a way. Remember when people suddenly wake up and realize and that she's just showing you her reflection of who she is on the inside as well, that she has that part of herself that she's wanting to share. Juneteenth, no, I don't normally take Juneteenth off. I celebrate Juneteenth. So, well, I mean, yeah, she's an attention whore. So she's an attention whore. And that means, she can be a little bit self a little bit self assured of herself, too much ego there, a little bit too much of an ego maybe sometimes. But she's learning to trust a part of herself that maybe she hasn't allowed herself to feel before. Sometimes we overcompensate or go out of our way to be the exact opposite of what we used to be to bring out that side of ourselves we are ready to start to show. AKA, I need me some kinky love here. Let's see if this guy is up for it. Oh, he wasn't up for it. Okay, moving on, a part of it's a defense mechanism too. If I'm so aggressive with you, maybe you won't want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? It's that defensive. I'm too aggressive for you. Now you're going to stay away from me because I'm too aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, yeah, well, I can't say I know the answers to it all there, D, but usually, and that's kind of being faced with another choice. Do I want that in my life again? No, that's not what I want. Now I know I have to start to trust my intuitions and feelings, but you asked me, what was all about it, and it was a defense mechanism too. I'm doing this to keep myself safe as well. Thank you very much for the subscription with your Prime sub, Demi. I truly do appreciate the Prime sub. But you know what? It's a defense mechanism. She did it to alleviate to keep herself safe in a way. You know what I'm saying? So it's just her normal. It's kind of like when you get two in your head and you keep over questioning things. Yeah, basically just trying to keep herself safe by being so extreme that it's scary. You're like, wait a minute here. She's a little too bold for me. It's not. She wasn't trying to do it. It's just, you know what I'm saying. Well, then she doesn't want to talk to you. Yeah. Well, you know what? Then if she's that self-important and self-insured in her own brain, then maybe you don't need to deal with it, right? What did God have to tell you? Hey, maybe I need to just take this and say, I'm going to take what I can get from this part of my journey. It's going to help me along my journey. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a big part of my journey, but it's still a part of my journey. You're still being asked to define what you want. It's being shown to you time and time again of the things you do not want. Now, suddenly you are starting to realize and start to check off that little box at the end of the road there saying, hey, you know what? This isn't what I want, or this is what I want, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Man, we all get faced with those questions. And not all of them are really easy answers either, you know? I mean, what is it to be accepted? You know? I think she's just, I think she was, you know, like I said, it was an in the moment. Let's see how kinky this guy is. Sometimes, you know, we take that, we shoot our shot and see what happens. I think she just shot her shot and she was taking to see, I'm feeling a little kinky. I wonder if this boy's feeling a little kinky too, kind of a moment. Now, you're not up for that kind of a stuff. That's great, but, you know, in her mind, she was, you know. And she chose you. So that should say something there, right? So that should say something there. That she at least chose you to think about that, you know? That's pretty big there, you know, if you ask me. I know I finally noticed Beth was flirting with me, and I was so stuck in my head of I don't think a woman could ever want to flirt with me was my question. You know, why would a woman ever flirt with me was my big ass question in my head. And I thought, oh, no woman would ever want me or want to flirt with me, so I never saw it when it would start knocking on my door. Oh, there's this perfectly good woman knocking on my door. And what do? Ignore her for 3 months? Turned out she was could have been the best choice I would have ever made. I think that's part of the reason you're going through this. But I think it's also kind of defining and making sure you know what you're most important to you right now. You're being asked to make those choices, D, of what is most important to you. Your gaming career versus love versus what you want in family, what you want to start to do on your branching out for your own, what you want to do as far as all that other stuff. And as we start to bring and reach those conclusions, like you are doing now, well, now you are finally finding out the answers. I don't know if she cares or doesn't care. I think it's more of a flirting moment, and she was trying to see if you were in the mood for flirting. You know, sometimes people just are weird. Oh, did I forget to tell you people are weird? I'm going to clear you off the queue. Don't worry, we can keep talking there, son. I'm just clearing you out of the queue. You know? But think about it. I mean, we're all trying to find out whether or not we're comfortable, what we're comfortable with. Some people we're comfortable with, other people with certain things. And, you know, a random stranger or someone who we've been, you know, basically, you know, playing a game with for a while, who we think is interested in us, you know, well, I don't think it's a care or not care situation. It's more of a, I tried to see if I was up for something new today. That's what it feels like to me. Like someone tried to see if they were up for something a little bit risky that day. Yeah, there was a moment. Exactly. It's more of a, okay. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter one way or the other unless she's being more what you want in a person. I don't think it's something you have to worry about per se. Yep, and yeah, that might be it too. It just might be you don't want that in your life, and you know, that being thrown to you, and now you know what you don't want brings that other person so much closer. Oh, come on now. And I'm not Mr. I know everything either, you know. I made my fair share of love mistakes. Trust me, I'm not the end all be all of everything. I wish I was. Jesus. Don't let me be God, please. I don't want that responsibility. Why is this not? It just doesn't want to come off of the stupid thing back here. And I'm like, I've got all the damn screws off. I think. I hate when they do these hidden screw thingies. Nope, there's not a hidden screw there. I thought that was like a hidden screw or something. So, I don't know. Sometimes people are just confusing. Like I know everything. Oh, you know what? I bet I know what it is. I bet there's a screw in here I missed. What is wrong? Nope, that wasn't it. Anyway, I know I'm not really paying attention to you. I'm sorry, D. Slow day today, anyway. I don't know what it is today. It's Father's Day was just yesterday, and people are recovering and not recovering from Father's Day. It's gotta be something I'm missing in the middle here. Nope, that's not it. That's not. Oh, where is it? Oh, I did find it. I did find a screw. Huh? Hey, I found it! Yay! See, now I can actually wipe off the fucking thingy and get it all nice and dry, and then I don't have to worry about it being filthy or dirty anymore. So clearing off my damn keyboard is part of what I'm doing today. Clearing out the keyboard in the worst way. Alright, I know you're like, why did I just do that? Didn't I just try to... No, I'm trying to get all of this gunk off of it so that I can actually use my damn keyboard. When I go to use it again, it'll actually work. And I'm trying to get all the coffee grounds that spilled all over the fucking place. Okay, let's see here now. All right, now let's see. Hey, let's make sure that this is all nice and dry now. Hey, Burrito, give me a second here. I'm fixing my keyboard real quick. So you're going to have to wait till I'm finished with this real quick before I start that reading, okay? So I'm almost done. I'm just putting it all back together, basically. So once I'm done with that, it'll be reading time again. Yay! So all we got to do is put the screws back in. Hey, look, I got a screw loose. Not anymore. So why don't you throw me your numbers and your question and we'll get that out of the way. Alright, see your number. Hey. And did you have a question today? So I just want to get a couple of these bad boys in here so that the keyboard actually stays together. And then we can actually move on to this. I'm almost done. You're being betrayed. Okay, we'll find out. Are you being betrayed, huh? That's a big question. What are you going to do if the answer is yes? Yeah, I know what it's about. You want to know if you're being betrayed by the person you're thinking about. You're ready for the answer. That's what I'm making sure, because, yeah, I know. All right, I'm almost there. Like I said, got a couple more screws here. And then I won't be having screws loose anymore, and then I'll be able to actually do the reading. Yeah. Download's already coming in on me. Come on. Why is this not? Yeah, that one actually felt like it went in. Let's see, I've got 5 screws left. All a part of my process sometimes. Sometimes the download comes in for reasons. And sometimes it's like, okay, I think I got you here. Sorry it's taking me so long. I'm almost done here. I've got 2 screws left. Can you believe it? I'm only screws away from being sane. Ha, if you believe that. I got a bunch of swampland in Florida I'd really like to sell you. It's cheap. Trust me, it only costs $1 million right now. If you low price of $1 million, you can own this premium swampland in Florida. All yours. Ready to be discovered and renewed again. All you need some filler. Would you like to buy that land there? Huh? Okay, there's that. There's that. All right, now the actual test. Does it type? Testing my typing skills. Nope, it still doesn't type now. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, whatever. I think I might have just destroyed a keyboard. Well, I'm going to have to wait for it to... Let's do your reading there, okay? Let's turn the light back down so you can see the cards. Oops, sorry. Alright, and I'm going to cleanse these cards off really good for you. I guess we'll figure out that later. I do have a backup. Yeah, I have backups. If I can remember where I put them. I don't remember where it is. I think. Okay, I don't know where it is. Anyway. Okay. Now that I'm putting my shit away, and I'll have to figure out what the hell is wrong with that later. I don't care. Here are your 4 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And the 7th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you want to know if betrayal. Let's find out what they have to say to you, the cards at least. What do they have to tell you about this betrayal stuff? Okay. Well, the good news is, by the person that you're currently thinking of, I don't think they're trying to betray you in the traditional sense of betrayal. I think what they're trying to do is put out a fire they feel like they have to put out. So in their minds, it's not betrayal. It's, I have to end one portion of my life, which feels like a betrayal because I'm putting your fire out. You're the one I'm choosing to put out, not somebody else's fire here, which feels like being betrayed when it's more of a, I need to move on. I don't need your energy anymore. I don't need you a part of that journey or a part of my path right now. You've done all that you can for me. You've helped me transform, but now I have to move past you and put that fire out so that I can start to concentrate on more of the fire that's more in front of you. The person you're thinking of is trying to put out their own fires. They don't have time for your fires. You know what I'm saying? So they're not trying to betray you in the traditional sense. They're trying to move on, move forward, and it feels like that to you because, okay, we're a little butthurt, okay? But it may seem like the worst situation that you've been through, but honestly, you have to remind yourself that this was a catalyst of something that's springing you forward into the destiny and the fate that you said you wanted to. All origin stories start with the protagonist getting into some kind of an issue or problem they have to overcome in order to get their whole power or their real power or their understand that they own their own power, all of that. Harry Potter didn't just walk into Hogwarts and say, Voldemort, you be gone, whoosh, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? He had to learn how to do it. Well, right now, they're learning a lesson too. And no matter what's going on with you in this person's life right now, my story of the willow tree is this, Burrito, is that I was betrayed by a babysitter. Someone who was supposed to care for me did not care for me. They did the opposite of caring for me. They hurt me. Now, I trusted that person that they knew what they were doing was the right thing. They didn't think what they were doing was the wrong thing. Their brain was broken. Their mommy or daddy or whatever life they lived told them this was the only way to feel love. I don't blame the act. I blame the person who did that to that person to make them want to do that to somebody else. But there is some responsibility that you actually decided that's what you wanted to do. Now, I'm not saying that's you. I'm just saying the situation, the bad time has happened now. Now we have to believe in a better future for ourselves and remind ourselves that whatever's happening after this, it's going to be okay. Whether this friendship ends or whether this relationship ends, it was meant to end. It's just something that will spring you forward in your life to help capitalize on your own goals, your own dreams, your own destiny, making you more resilient for it. Well, it's going to help you build up that resilience you've been trying to build up. You've been saying, I want to feel stronger. I want to feel more self-assured. I want to be more, I don't want stuff like this to hurt me anymore. Well, if we don't I don't know. Are you going to, the choice is being posed to you as this. If you want the relationship to continue, you have to believe that the outcome is going to be what you see in your head. The destiny I saw under the willow tree was my one true love was coming to me, but I didn't know how long, where she was going to be at, when I was going to meet her, and I had to look for the right kind of signs in order to go, oh wait, she's the one. And even when I found the right one, I questioned it constantly because I couldn't believe the thing I looked for was actually staring me right in front of my face. So now I had to allow myself the freedom to see the woman who was inside of the soul I was searching for. And is it the end of your relationship? Do you want it to be the end of your relationship? Do you want this to be the end and for you to finally be free of this? Because is that what we've been trying to tell ourselves? Or are you been trying to tell yourself, no, we've got to keep fighting for this? And I think you're more on that. I think we need to start to end this relationship more than bring this relationship together. It's part of the resilience. You're building up on yourself, learning how to overcome and get through, knowing that you are strong enough to make it through this. That's the whole point of what you're going through. To reassess yourself in a way. Well, of course it's not fully in your control. If you have a partner with this, right? So it takes two of you to make a path work together. So of course you're not fully in control because he's a part of the part of the path you're on. So if you don't want him to be a part of your path anymore, it's time to remove yourself from his path. Because maybe the thing you've been looking for isn't in him, it's in the thing that you have yet to find. And this is the prime example of everything you do not want. Because I had to be shown time and time again for 7 years exactly what I didn't want as far as love. And I was so blind I couldn't see past my rose-colored glasses. And I used that, and she had all of that control over me. Well, it wasn't until I saw past that control I gave her power and stuff like that. And I think this guy isn't really the I don't know if he's really gonna be putting in the effort for it or not. I mean, I feel like, well, from what I'm feeling from you and this energy right now is like a half-hearted effort. They're not. They want to be a part. They want to have all of the control, but none of the responsibility. They want to have, all of that fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you really want to be in this relationship anymore. You know, I think you keep trying to find reasons to keep being in it, but the negative box keeps filling up more than the positive box from what I'm feeling from your energy. I don't know if this is right or true or if this is what you've been feeling, but you've been questioning a lot lately. It's not that he's a bad person or anything. It's just it's not the one you're looking for, not the thing you're looking for. He doesn't meet your need. He might have a nice little want spot in there or something, but he's not what you need. He might be what you want, but he's not what you need. You know? Relationships take work, Burrito. Are you guys being open and honest about everything? Are you really telling him the honest, unabridged truth about what you're feeling? Are you actually communicating with this person? Are you trying to find ways to coexist in this way? Are you trying to find ways to resolve that problem? Are you becoming that team again that you need to become that team again? You may need to support him a little bit more. He needs to support you a little bit more, maybe. But it takes work. And that's the problem with people in relationships, at least in my opinion. We don't want to put in the work that it takes to have that long-term relationship we dream about. We think it's all going to be roses and great, you know? Well, yeah, because think about it. Why would the universe want you to go through what you're going through right now, Burrito? What are you ready to translate your life into? You don't want the dream anymore. You want real love. Real love comes with the uglies, the bads, the I don't know if I can put up with this shit. This annoys the fuck out of me. It comes with all of that stuff. You know? And the betrayed part, well, maybe you need to get over your own little butt hurt a little bit and stop being such a, you know, I'm sorry, but maybe we're being a little bit butt hurt by our own anxieties, our own fears, rather than this being something that this person isn't taking ownership of. When we really want to be saying, you know, I've been trying to tell myself this, I need to leave this guy for a while. I've been someone needs to give me the permission to do so. I give you permission to leave and go find someone better. You know? And if you wanted to be there, he would be there. If they were really wanted to be there, they would be there and present working on it with you right now. That's usually the key there, you know? Like I said, it wasn't meant to be a betrayal. It's more of a, I don't know if if we're in the same hemisphere anymore of relationship status. You know what I'm saying? We're moving away from one of the closer to one another. Yeah, well, that's a part of it. That's a part of it, Burrito, because you don't know. You have to go talk to your partner. It's not a one-way street here. You and your partner have to find a way to come together and resolve whatever issues are going on right now. If you're not willing to do that, then it's not, and you're both not willing to do that kind of a work, then that's maybe this is trying to tell you this isn't working out. And before we become even more committed, this is my chance to get out while I can. Well, I just want you to be right for you, though, okay, Burrito? No matter what, make a choice that is right for you. What do I really need in my life right now? Is he really fulfilling what I need? Is he even feeling the want anymore? Because I don't think he feels the need, and I don't think he feels the want anymore. He's there. He's a bookend. He's, you know, something to hold you up until you're ready for the better thing, you know? I love it when people don't want to put in the effort. And it doesn't feel like you're not willing to put in effort, Burrito. I think you are. I don't know if he's willing to put the effort in, honestly. It just feels like it's one way. It's like one way streety, you know, and that's not gonna work. Well, I don't know. She, he, you know, I get my pronouns mixed up, but you understand what I mean, right? Still the same message, just a different sex attached to it. Same thing. You know, complicated emotions are bubbling up inside of you. I'm doing great, Katana. Remember, she's just as a confused, broken person as you are inside, as much as you are, and she's just trying to muddle through the best she can, and sometimes she makes an oopsies. And unfortunately, you got burned this time. But she needed it because this happened. Ask yourself, what am I asking myself all of these questions now? Why am I asking all of these things that are happening in my life right now? Because you're ready for a change. You're ready for something new. You're ready for something different. You keep searching for answers that are right there in front of your nose. It keeps showing up at you time and time again. The answer, you aren't seeing it. Honestly, take yourself away from it as an emotional person attached to a person who has feelings and look at it from an outside perspective. If you were your own best friend telling you about this guy, how would you talk to yourself about this guy? Honestly, would you talk to him yourself about she girl? Sorry, girl. Ugh, I don't know why I said he. She feels like she's got a lot of masculine energy though. The problem is it can't be a one-way street. That's what's really causing issues.
This is my story. I write the page, living in freedom, a brand new stage. Mountains to climb, rivers to cross, taking control, nothing is lost.
Okay.
Dreams in the sky.
I don't know. Can you hear music, guys? I can't hear it, but you guys can probably hear it. I want to hear it too. I don't know how that happened. You're welcome, though, Burrito. Thank you for letting me know it's audible. Well, I'm going to go see if my friend is on. See if who's out there in the old Twitch land while we wait for someone to come on up. Alright, it's time for a real fucking... I think it's time for a joint. I think I'm going to get out of here, guys. I got an appointment to go to today, and I want to wake my wife up here, and I want to get out of here for today. I love you all. We're going to go to Terra Mama, though. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Normal time, normal place, everything. We'll see you then.
We draw our last breath into the abyss we hide. We are seeking the path that leads us home. My street extends a path of war. Battles fall and scars galore. Goodbye song of lost and found. Purpose and on sacred ground. Back to where I belong. A new soul in the dawn's early light. One true love, my heart.